So, got Black Beauty, we've got this Coverlay. Time to put this in on the dash, see what the dash looks like with that Coverlay. This is cheaper option for you than going with a brand new dash from Lexus, and it'll get you by. It looks pretty good. Color is not going to match 100%, because they only offer their standard colors, so you can get really close, but you're not going to be a Lexus color. This is called medium brown, which is what we're putting in today. So let's hop to it and get Black Beauty out the door and delivered to Tennessee. All right, as you can see, there's our dash out of the box. This is the dash we're fixing. And you can see just how bad it got. It's not the worst dash I've ever seen, but we are gonna get this one covered up. First things first, you need an ammonia-based cleaner. Clean this thing up. If any of these edges are just really bad, you can get them off and out of the way, like shave the edge down with a razor. Up to you there. I usually just go over it. That cover is going to slip down in here, so I go ahead and open up the glove box, clean all of this. Everywhere that cover is going to sit needs to be cleaned, and then you prep. This is the silicone adhesive. You only go around the edges. So we take our cover, and with this, that's for the airbag, so it's going to be setting out separate. So we take our cover. It's warmer than 60 degrees outside. That's what we need. And this sealant is going to go around every edge. Wherever there's an edge, there's going to be a little bead. Wherever there's an opening, an edge around the bead. You don't go all across the middle. That increases your risk of having it warp later. Now this, for $370, it does give you a guarantee against warping for the life of the product. But you got to follow the instructions. And then they'll ask for pictures if you ever do warp, and they'll get you set up there. But we're going to do that. We're going to apply our sealant after we've cleaned. And I'm just going to let you guys see what it is, because I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Clean the dash, get it all cleaned up, and then put your sealant on, and then I'll set the camera out here so you can see me setting it up. And then we're going to be using all these flags that we keep down there at the car lot, and some tags off of old cars to use for weight, because you do put weight on it after you're done. And then we'll let you see what it looks like, and we'll see. I hope, well, I need to post this one today, so you won't see the 7 to 8 hour cure. I'll let you see what it looks like before we put weight, because the color is not perfect. It's close, but again, it's not perfect. This is not going to Lexus and getting a $1,000 dash or $700 dash. This is $370 to not see a bunch of cracks, so it gives you a good option. All right, so all we're doing is we're going around that perimeter. We don't want it to smush out of there after we push it down with our weight, so they say about a 1/16 inch bead all the way around your perimeter. And then if you've got speaker cutouts, or like this is for that light receptacle, and then over here is our cutout for the airbag. So we're gonna go around all these perimeters with a small bead, and then we're gonna put it in. So let's get that done. So once you have got it there, you're gonna add, let me see if I can show you. Put a bunch of weights across this. That's just a cutout for the airbags. But I'm gonna put those flags and stuff where I can weigh this down. But this is your difference in color. Can you see the difference there? It's not crazy, it's not bad, but it's a lot better than it was. You're not gonna have all of that. So I'm gonna put the weight on here. I'm gonna make sure I got enough silicone on areas like this, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of tape across them so that they sit down and stay. But that's it. I mean, there's nothing more to putting this dash pad in, getting it fitted. Make sure you got enough silicone, but not too much that it presses out, and put your weight across it, and you're all set. And you've got a cheaper alternative than having to replace your entire dash with either a Lexus dealer or by yourself. So not perfect, but a lot better than what you had going on with a bunch of cracks. So, all right, I will say this, I'm not as, you see that? There's silicone. I'm gonna use something else, another epoxy. My rating on Coverlay, now that it's mostly dry and I'm fixing to take everything off, not really, for a cheap alternative, it's okay. The cuts, they've got a good mold, so the shape is pretty good. But like the cutout for the airbag looks like somebody did it with a razor knife. It's not as precision as I was expecting as far as looking at their products on their website and from other people using them. It's not sticking down on the corners like it should come in. You can put weight across it, which is fine, which is what they suggest. But the problem comes in sticking on the corners right here like this. We're fixing to use a different epoxy. And we tried using painter's tape to help, as you can see. If you pull that painter's tape off too fast, it pulls the color from the dash. We got one little spot on the corner over there where it already did it, so pulling off very slow doesn't seem to do that. So not 100% satisfied, but we know we weren't putting a new dash in. We knew that. So this hides the cracks, gives you something that's more aesthetically pleasing. But if you can splurge and get the new dash, get the new dash. That would be my suggestion there. So hope that helps somebody, and we will catch you on the next one.